Hi, just a quick video on the central boiler E Classic 3200. When I was looking to install this model biomass boiler, there wasn't many videos about. There was little information really, because it is an American product that's been brought to the UK. And yeah, we looked at various systems and ended up with this, which yeah, I'm quite happy about. The biomass boiler has been in since September time, so it's had a good run now, and it's yeah, it's doing as well. It's heating the water, looking to burn roughly about 50 tonne of softwood, give or take, throughout the year. We're planning on running it sort of September to May time. From May to September, we'll be using solar thermal to heat the properties, as obviously there isn't as much demand for the heat. It's a brilliant little system, quite neat and tidy compared to other biomass systems. The others were a lot larger. They incorporate a big accumulator tank, so it takes up a lot of room. And as you can see by the pictures going on at the moment, this is pretty much the install, how it got delivered, and where it was placed. As you can see, it's a small shed, so it didn't take up much room. It's heating so 2 houses and a workshop. Right, so the video, pretty much simple machine really. It's heats the water temperature up to about 85 degrees, keeps it there, drops back down to about 70, 75, kicks back in, fires back up, almost like a combi boiler. It's just quite different to the other biomass setups that you do tend to find. Just opening the door here, you can see you've got a big chamber. Those logs are about 3 foot long, so you're putting quite a bit of timber into it. But then that box full will last at least 24 hours on softwood. Hardwood, obviously, you'll gain a bit more. This is because of the size of the logs. You have to riddle it a bit, just to stop it bridging more than anything. If it bridges because it's downwards burning, if the logs don't fall down, they don't ignite, and sometimes it will go out. There's a lot of learning, but there's a lot of learning for whatever system you go, unless you go an automated chip system. For somebody who wanted logs, due to the amount of shed space and things we had, it was ideal. Through here will be the future workshop and log store. As you can see, I've got logs in there at the moment, quite a bit of logs in there. Estimate, as I said, around 50 tonne throughout the year. You can see the pipework that runs down to the other house on the back wall. The blower there, just drying the logs out and heating the workshop. It's controlled with stat, so it can be comfortable to what temperature you want it to be at, which is ideal. You can fire it up if you want to dry the timber out a bit more, or you want to dry yourself out on a wet day. It's handy. I stuck 3 household rads down the outside just to inject a bit more heat into that shed. The plan is to insulate it, so it'll be even more efficient really, and yeah, it'll be a good setup. There's a fan I bought just to create some more air circulation. I was finding, due to the low insulation in there at the moment, that there's a bit of gaps and there's sort of a temperature drop from waist height. This ash troll stuff, got to throw a scoop of that in once a day. Apparently the biomass burners they burn, due to the way they burn, from what I've learnt, is it's more acidic. Whether that's a con or what, I don't know, just a cellular consumable. But yeah, you throw that stuff in once a day. I have no idea the price of it yet. I haven't had to actually buy a box of the stuff, but I'm sure I will find out. As you can see, I've filled up the logs there. It's firing up on its own. It's heating away. Yeah, it's a good little system. You have to wait 15 seconds once you shut that door. Don't know why, just on the instructions. Before you close that lever back down. It's supposed to wait 15 before you open it as well. Probably just to get the heat out, because it can cause a bit of a backdraft if you do open it quickly, and there's a lot of heat in there. It can waft out the front with a bit of a fireball. So if you're not expecting it, it'll be a bit scary. I'm here just showing you how to get into the ash chamber. You've got to turn it off, open the door. That's the bypass valve, sorry, open the front door, and it's all off now. The fans aren't going. It'll still be burning, but very quietly. Obviously you want to do this when it's not raging hot. It's just a quick scan over the pipe work. And yeah, this is there's the control box in there with all the fans. Changes up and down, speeds the fans, and injects more air when it gets higher temperatures. So it says it's quite a clever system. As you can see, this is the ash box. It's a bit dark in there, but it's a big ash box. You probably clean that out about once a fortnight. There's about a fortnight's, week and a half, fortnights in there now of ash. So there isn't a heck of a lot in there. Obviously it is a big chamber, but you know, it's not full. You can see how full you can get it. You get this little scraper device because it goes quite far back. It goes right down to the front, so you put that into the firebox, and then there's like a bottom burn chamber where you can pull all the bigger stuff out. It burns quite clean. It's very thin ash, quite heavy, so it's so you don't get much waste. See how efficient it is. Yeah, here's another consumable, an inhibitor, just for the acid in the water, really. You don't want it rotting your boiler, so you add that in. There's a pH tester. This here is the water level, so yeah, as you can see, plenty of water. Check up once a week. I have had a leak with it. Pretty much, there's only one other person I know who's had a leak with it. There's quite a few got in around our area. It was just a bit of a misweld. It was welded up under warranty and job done. So yeah, turn it back on. Kicks back in, starts firing up. Shut the door. As you can see, it's still burning. As the fans get into it, it does start ripping away quite quick. Again, supposed to wait 15 seconds. Close the door down. As you can see, the current water temperature is 83.4, so it's not far off its top heat. 162 is the temperature in the firebox where I just cleared the ash out. That's the current temperature. That will climb up considerably throughout the different stages of burning. It's got a sort of a low and a high burn. That's what the two. That's what the LEDs there. The one on the left and the right below the thermostat is. It goes into high burn at 400 degrees. As you can see, the video's just jumped up there. I did cut it. Yeah, it's about 10 degrees every time, every sort of 6 seconds roughly. The clock switches over, stays on 3 seconds on the current temperature and 6 seconds on the water temperature, so you know which is which. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, the chimney, you can see there's smoke coming out of it now. It's in a low burn, so it puffs away like a normal chimney because it's just burning away normally. Once that hits 400 degrees, you will not see any smoke. It's burning that clean. On the top here is just the tap, the hole, just to top it up with water if you do need to top it up. It's just a loose cap on the top. It's not screwed fitting. This is just some camping gas I bought. It's just real handy on these big logs to light it. It saves messing around with kindling. It was probably about £3 off eBay. Yeah, just turn the gas on, fire away, There we go. Yeah, put that on the charcoal or whatever's in the box, and just get a bit of red in there. Due to the fans blowing it, takes it away. Around the 280, 290 mark, another fan kicks in. You can hear it clonk and the fan start. It just brings the burn up, quickens it on a bit further. As you can see, it's on 299 now. Yeah, so it climbs steadily. That kicks in, just starts picking up more and more. 306. Yeah, I cut the video there. It's in a high burn now, so it is roaring away. Highest I think I've seen the box is about 750, 60 roughly. So it gets damn hot in there. It's you know, the idea of the biomass is that it burns the smoke that would normally go out the chimney. It ignites it because it's got gas in it that we can utilise and burn. For an efficient system. You see now at the chimney there is not a single bit of smoke coming out of it. It is that clean. You can see a shimmer from the heat. I think later on in the video I do try and record that, but it's a bit crap on the iPhone. Should have got a better camera really, but as you can see it's pretty high temperature there then. What is that on? It's on 603 degrees now, so it's not long going up the motions once it kicks into that high burn, and yeah, burning away nicely. Just a quick look around the pipe work. We didn't install it ourselves. Some people do. A company come in and did it. There's the pipe, rehouse pipe. Dug a trench across that field there, through the hedge. And into my house. It does travel down the other way, supplies another big house. So yeah, it's heating these two houses. We were spending roughly about £2,000 on oil. Obviously, you're conserving oil as well, but with this biomass, you're not really conserving it because well, wood is cheap. So yeah, the house is nice and warm. The water's hot most of the time. It's running away. This is just in my garage where the pipework came in. They did a neat job in there. Does need decorating, but that's something for the missus to do. It's complex, the piping system, as you can see. It's tapped into our old oil system here. So if it was to go offline, we can just flick a few taps on the pipes. Flick a switch, that turns it off, turns it on. As this is the video I was on about. Here is you can just about see a shimmer. It's quite difficult on this video, as I say, it's a bit crap of the iPhone. Some more pipe work here. Heat exchangers. This is in my father's house. He's got a complex heating system anyway, but same here. Kept the old oil system, and the pipe work. Just taps into it, and there we go. This here was the stack of logs we bought. We bought in 50 tonne. Yeah, it was seasoned wood. Obviously it's a bit damp out there, but it's the sap's out of it. That stack has gone down considerably. As you see in this photo here, this is something original looking, what it used to look like. Yeah, and that's it. Very happy with the install. IEC Connect installed it. Contact there was Rob Swallow. Yeah, so get in contact with them. Any questions or comments? Yeah, ask away. I'll try and get back to you. This is a bit of a new channel and just a couple of things that we do here.